Full screen. Yes, yay, I'm here. Hello, everyone. Ooh, wait, I need to mute that. Let me close this because I don't need this now. And put this over there. Aha, there we go. Yeah, I'm here. Hello, hello, let's go. Yes, hello, hello, hello. Ooh, it was just a little bit of a struggle. Sorry for the delay. I'm so sorry. It was a struggle to get the TikTok up because on my computer, TikTok says, no, you have to have a camera active. Otherwise, and I was just trying to restream the screen. It said no. So here we are. Okay, I'm going to do one of my fun characters. Where's this book? One of my fun, humble characters today. Maybe I'll do Kyle. Maybe I'll do Kyron. Yeah, I think I'll do Kyron first. He's going to be the easiest. And I see him the most often. Or I have this other very cute picture that I perhaps want to be doing. Oh, I wonder where is that very cute picture. Give me a second to find. Ah, there it is. This one. I was thinking I want to do this. Let me bring my comments close. I don't know why the comments aren't showing over here. Let me put it up here. There we go. Current bit rate is lower. What do you mean? My current bit rate is lower. Closes. Yay! Lekker. Typing on my phone and watching on my TV while tasking. Very cool. Awesome. Okay. Yes, I think so too. I think this is very cute. Let me put the light on so we can see properly. There we go. Okay. Let's go. Let's do this. So this one obviously needs a little bit of finessing still, and it was quite hard for me to figure out, just because like kissing lips, you know. But I realize now that they need to, the lips need to be higher. Looking at it again. How are you doing, by the way? Sorry that I've been a little bit incommunicative. Just been really busy. But it's gonna settle down now this week again. This week can be normal again, so I can actually, I'm excited to finish a box because I found lots of things. I already packed some of the things now. I just want to finish the jewelry that I was busy with for you, and then I can send it. I'm looking for my actual eraser, but do you think I can see it now anywhere? No, of course not. Why would I? So I'm just going to use this little eraser. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't start my marker drawing before I got this thing perfectly figured out. So we have to start with this. Oh, awesome. That's good. I'm glad. I am quite silly today. I started being silly last night already. Ooh, this weekend I started. Oh, I'm busy with a very cool Planet Zoo thing for me main channel. Went through like a epiphany moment with Planet Zoo last week. Had in my sickness a lot of thinking to do with about Planet Zoo. Okay, there we go, and like this. There we go, and then the mustache can come in right there, mustachey, and then like chin and beard. There we go. Oh, I hurt my finger. It's so hard to draw this morning. It feels like I have the. What is Planet Zoo? Oh, let me tell you what is Planet Zoo. Oh, Planet Zoo, I think, is the ultimate, like, well, one of them, like in the universe of these type of games. It's definitely one of the top games for artists to play. So you essentially build a zoo and run it. But I don't know if you ever played Zoo Tycoon. Like Zoo Tycoon is very simplistic in the sense you just kind of pick the habitat and you just put the animals there. You don't have to rock by rock and plant by plant build the habitat. Now you don't have to do that in Planet Zoo. Like there is pre-builds and you can just use the pre-builds and just run the animals and manage the zoo, but where's the fun in that? So imagine a game where literally wall by wall and little piece of paving by little piece of paving, you built an entire, kind of like Sims, but very similar to Sims. But if Sims was about animals and not about humans, basically. Because you have to, if you play franchise, I like playing franchise mode. There's sandbox mode, there's franchise mode, there's campaign mode, all the different things, same as Jurassic World. But I like franchise mode because then, like, you have to build and run it ethically. In other words, the animals have certain needs, and you have to adhere to those needs. Otherwise, they will get very upset. And then protesters will come and inspectors will come and they will shut down your zoo. And it's very quick that a zoo goes side. Like when I started playing it, my zoos used to go sideways so fast. Yeah, so I used to play it a lot, but I got really burnt out because I was trying to put myself in a little. It's the same rules that apply to your art life applies in that game, where you can't really put yourself too much in a box and decide, okay, I will only make this. You have to allow yourself freedom to veer off course if you feel that way. So I stopped playing it for about a year, a little bit more, yeah, about a year, a little bit more than a year, because I was just burnt out. And I didn't know, like every time I opened the game, I just sat there staring at it like, oh, I don't even know where to start. Because it can be a very daunting game because you can start with like a blank canvas and just start from scratch, which I thought maybe I shouldn't do that for once. So I started with what they call a height map. A height map is like the terrain is sculpted already. It's not just flat. So you don't have to, so it gives you some ideas. And the one that I went with is very interesting. And I started building a very interesting zoo. But went bankrupt within like the first year. But I'm going to get myself out of that hole so fast and so hard. Like the next time I play, because I stopped and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait because this is gonna be so juicy. So perhaps later today after this I'll go finish that. So yeah, so like usually start flat, and usually I did that, but now the best sneak peek or spoiler I can give is it basically looks like a mountain and then like a circle and then mountains around that. That's what this height map looks like. And I moved my entrance to be on top of the middle mountain, and I started building the habitats like coming out of the mountain. So it's very insane. It's very insane. But I see my mind works better with that. Like it feels way more creatively free for me. so I don't get stuck so easily. Artist block in that game is so fucking real. Oh my god. So real. There we go. This thing is starting to take shape. Starting to take shape. And the other very cool thing about what actually probably draws me to it is if you can make your animals really happy in that game, then they will be very nice and cute for you also. And they're so realistic. If you go watch those videos that I used to make, you'll see like that. Oh man, it feels like they become your pets. It's like having many thousands of. Hello, what happened here now? I heard something. Hello, thank you. I just heard something here on the side on TikTok. I am mostly reading the comments on YouTube. I did pin a comment there. If you see me not responding to the comments, come chill with us on YouTube because I have TikTok on the phone but turned around so I can't see the comments all the time and I'm gonna forget all the time. So I'm sorry about that. It's me and my man. It's me and Archie. Isn't it cute? Yeah, so it's super realistic and like that makes me feel like I have so many virtual pets and I get so like sometimes you'll get like one or two of them that's just unruly or very aggressive or makes a lot of for you, man. And then I'll give them names and like change their names and then I'll tell Archie about like, and he'll be like, "Who are you talking about?" I'm talking about the tiger in my zoo. Oh, now everything makes sense. Okay, I get it. Because like I get very invested in their well-being, like it's a real zoo because of the realism of the game. Like there's a very realistic, and you can change like the staff uniforms, and you can give the like, man. Yeah, you can learn the staff little bio and who is this person and cute. Yeah, the stick man was for somebody to show them, I think, proportion or was an exercise. It was a coaching exercise. I can't remember exactly what the coaching exercise was, but we did something there. I think I showed him what he should show me. Just draw this. Because when I tell people draw a stick man, they're usually a bit surprised. Like, what? A stick man? I'm like, yeah, just draw me a stick man. Let me see. I think that's what that was. Ooh, I'm busy with a video for the YouTube. It's almost done. I just realized there's a bit more editing to do after I did the voiceover. And I was like, oh, no, I'm way more keen for live than I am for editing a video right now. So goodbye, editing. I'll go do that later. But it is to show how I make that glowing effect on my paintings without neon paint. How I make it respond to UV light without having any neon paint in it. Okay, we're getting there. People. I have music on my ears. Okay, I feel like this light is not enough. Oh, yes, there we go. That's better. Now we can see. Yes, lekker, lekker. Yum, yum. Okay, and then just the hair a little bit. There we go. I wanted to go other way. There we go. And then another one over there. Like that. Oh, this eraser is extremely dirty on that side. Sure. But I'm not very, like, I don't worry about this sketch because it just goes into the drawer. After I'm done with it, it's not the one that gets to look all pretty and stuff. No worries, enjoy. Ooh, like a snacks. That sounds nice. Let's sharpen this pencil. Ah, okay. I need to get a different pencil out of the tin. I have like a bunch of these unicorn ones. But this one is starting to show me how not expensive it was. How very not expensive it was. Because the lead, it maybe like got bumped once in my bag, never fell, but now it's starting to like crumble on me. There we go. Like that. Got everything covered now? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. I can go over to the next section, the next part of this exercise, which is first scratching on the back. Ja, the most fun part. Oh, Boelie, wil jy toegemaak wees, my liefie? Kom, mama, maak hom toe, Bobo. Oh, mama, dit is so koud, mama. Ek kan nie eens onder 'n pers klim nie, mama. Oh, saai, Boelie, Boel, daar's saai. My liefie. I went for a very brisk walk yesterday. Now my legs. Whew, I need to do that more often. My legs are very ouchy. Very ouch. Slime. Oh, sorry for all the camera bumping. Don't know why this page is so dirty. I feel like I'm gonna skip that page and take this page because that one is so dirty. Don't know why. Okay. Put that over there. Now this one is not gonna do the trick again. Definitely 100%ly not. So let me just grab a different one. Where are they again? Hello? Is it in here? Not in there. Is it in here? Yes. Here they are. Found them. See, isn't this cute? Archie got me this one time. So cute. But it wasn't like super expensive. It was just something cute we saw in like a little, what do you call them? Corner cafes. Welcome back. Why retract? Oh, you retract. I know. Oh, I love ice cream, even when it's cold. Then you just let it melt a little bit. Then, yummy. Ice cream soup. Don't you love ice cream soup? Love ice cream soup. It's just way too early in the morning for me for ice cream. If I eat ice cream now, I'll have a sugar crash by 1 o'clock. And that is not very productive. Ooh, the rainbow spray. Ooh, you know what I love? There's this place, this ice cream shop close to where Archie lives, where we always go and draw money. So we stop there whenever we're on our way somewhere. Like, that's where we stop first. Then I always get, while he goes and draws money, I get a little unicorn cup thing. It has like rainbow sprinkles on it, and like purple and blue and pink syrups. And then, oh yeah, it's very yummy. It's really, 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 really yummy. I love that stuff. And then I eat that while I wait for him to do like business stuff. You know, like get money from the bank. Like a child. And I'm just there for the ice cream. I will. I will remember to take a picture before I devour it next time. I just dive right in. The moment she puts it in my hand, it's in my mouth. It's so yummy. But I will. I don't know if this is like a franchise place, because I know we have a few different locations of the same shop in Bloemfontein. It's called Scoops. I don't know if they are in different towns or cities also, but it's like a standard Scoops thing that they've had for like a while. The unicorn cup. I think you can have it in a cone also. I just prefer the cup because then I can eat it with a little spoon and look all cute. I think that's good enough. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Ouch, my arm almost hurts after that. Oh, I know. Oh. It feels like when I play Battle Jam and one of the like really fast bass songs come up. Yo, then afterwards my arms are like, like in cramps. Some songs I just like, I can't even. My fingers go into cramps before the song's done. I can't even finish it. But That's mostly with stuff like guitar. Like the vocals I can nogal do pretty much anything. I want to put it this way, like that. And then this is going to be one that goes like this, actually. Huh. Would you look at that? We're not used to that over here. I usually do like portrait, like, what do you call it? Orientation. I'm going to need to move this thing around a little bit. So we'll just have to be very careful. Very, very, very careful. Yeah, see that if you're going to have a cone, you must know. Like, I like having cones when I'm at the ocean or at the beach, because then I can go rinse my hands off in the water afterwards. Or like if I'm by a pool, or if I'm in swimming attire, you know. So it's not going to get on my clothes and on my jeans because it dripped. Because I just don't know. I don't know why, but I can't not mess on myself if something is a messy food. Like I don't know. I need a whole hazard outfit, you know, those biohazard outfits. I need one of those to eat messy food. Otherwise, I need to go take a bath afterwards. Like, and then I get asked, oh, you still do that you can't eat properly, eh? What the hell? Yes, maybe I am. I don't know. I know. Why am I doing this way around? I'm stupid. Must go this. Why was I doing? Don't know how I was thinking that was going to work. I don't know what I was thinking there. But I ain't obviously still waking up. It's obviously Monday. Pop, pop, pop. Obviously. Okay, but down. This is. Oh. I was sitting here thinking, how am I gonna. What am I? Oof. Silly Tris. Yes, very silly. Very, 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 very. Yes, it is. Wait, where's the man? So I must have the unicorn Lego. The 3-in-1 unicorn. It's a unicorn, a mercorn, and a golden goose. Yes. So, but you can only have one of the three at any time. So, but there's extra horn. There was an extra piece of horn there. So I gave it, and there was extra little blocks. So I put extra blocks on, but only the Lego man came with the pencil. Like this. I have messed on it and spilled on it already because it goes pretty much everywhere with me. It's my pencil. Yeah. Very cool, right? It wasn't that expensive though. I think on Takealot this was like $150 or something like that, or even just $100. But it's on Takealot. You should check on Takealot. Archie, every time something of Lego goes on special on Takealot, Archie gets me a little bit of Lego. I even have, like, last year, not this year Valentine's Day, this year Valentine's Day, we all know how cute he was, but last year he was just as cute. He got me Lego roses, like 2 red Lego roses. And that was also from Takealot. No, that one he went and bought actually in store. I think he went there to the Toys R Us to buy that one. Because I remember he told me he had one of his friends take him, and then his friend was like, "You buying your girlfriend a toy for Valentine's Day? Are you sure she's going to like this?" And he was like, "Dude, you don't know my girlfriend. She's going to fucking love this." And then when he gave it to me, I was like, "Oh my God, that's the best gift ever." Best. I mean, those roses will literally never ever go bad or dead or like off or whatever one calls that. Never. They will never wilt. They will never die. They are eternal red roses. I think that's so romantic. But yes, I'm very into Lego. His friend was like, "I can't believe I'm here with you and not buying for a child. This is weird, my dude." And he was like, "Yeah, well, you've seen my girlfriend. You should know that she's different, okay?" Oh, this is gonna take a while. Let me know what you see on Takealot, by the way. There's usually quite cute things there of Lego. I'm pretty sure you got me the unicorn 3-in-1 from there. I'm pretty sure I remember it coming from Takealot. Because he still like asked me if I want to open the package, and I was like, no, you can open it and give it to me on my birthday, because it came like a day or two before my birthday. Need to sit comfortably for this. Oh boy. Ah, you see, 80 Rand. It's so cheap. It's really cheap. But it doesn't come with refills. You have to like have mechanical pencil refills. Luckily we had. Yeah, no. Oh, dude, don't listen. We went down that rabbit hole, and it's listen, you're just gonna have crying sad nights about all the Legos you can't have. There's this one that's like a galaxy painting. A Lego galaxy painting. man. If I had money, my whole house would just be Legos. I would be one of those crazy collectors if I had the money, because Legos is the one thing that I never grew out of. I was very into it as a kid, and Barbies also. I never grew out of Barbies either. Or like dolls. But now I make over them. Even more than I did when I was a kid. I already did that when I was a kid, but now I do it like professionally somewhere. Not really professional. I didn't do it for money, but get what I mean. looks much better. It doesn't look like a kid made it. Oh, the dicing part is really hard because I can't turn the page to suit how my hand would bend, so I have to bend my whole arm. It's usually a bit uncomfortable. Usually, you know. Yeah, all the Harry Potter universe Lego things is, yeah, and then all the rainbow and colorful things get my attention too. And then, what do you call those little dolls with the square heads? I really like those too, but I don't have any of those. I would love to get some of those. I got the cutest little gumball. It does not work very well. Like Archie broke it. He says he didn't. He says it was broken already, but I say he broke it on the first test try. Because it was a bit too hard with it. I was like, no, this thing is not that, you must not go that hard. And then I didn't want to go anymore. But I fixed it. It's like a little, I'll show you guys now. It's like a little, what do you call those? You know, those things that you get at the cafe where you put 2 rand in, and then you, with the claw arm thing, and then grabs. I have like a little gumball dispenser like that, but it's very small. It's like very small, teeny tiny one. I am a really big child. Yes, I am. Like last year for my birthday, one of the coolest things that he got me was the birthday candle that he put on my cake. When it played a song, firstly, it played the happy birthday song, and it like turned slowly, and then it snapped open, and then it was like a flower with like many candles. That was so cool. I cannot imagine there's many adults who would get so giddy about something like that. I still have the video. We go like, oh, that's so cute. And obviously my unicorn ear hat that can move, like the ears that go up and down. Yeah, that thing was also very cute. I was very excited about that. I wore it the other day to like an event, and then I ended up having to stand in the middle on a chair and show everybody like all the features. Look, it has lights, and the ears can move, and then it has different light settings, and then everybody went, ooh, ah. Yeah, I love that hat. That's what my favorite hat to wear. I have 2 unicorn hats though, but that one is my favorite. The other one doesn't move. I'm gonna hope that it went right back to where it was. I'm gonna really hope. Luckily, we haven't gotten very far yet, so that was a bad. I forgot that this is not. I cannot draw over it. I was stupid for a second. My brain is not completely here yet from last week. It's still a little bit foggy. But we're gonna get there. By the end of this day, I will be all warmed up. What's your favorite color, Bong? Okay, my people. Green. Ah, like emerald forest green. Like, or more towards like the bluer kind of green. You know, like a dark turquoise green. Ah, the dark turquoise. Okay, like my jersey. Like my sweater. This kind of green. I love this kind of green, by the way. Okay. Sweet. Because I want to make you earrings also. I have these little flowers, but now I was wondering what color to put in the flowers. So that more like woods and leaves. Okay. More towards the, like if we're looking at the color circle, more towards the yellow side than the blue side, you mean? Yes, I have little flowers put in earrings, and then I'm making you 2 little moons also, but the moons is obvious. Like the moons I'm gonna make to go with a necklace. Oh, this is so beautiful, the music I'm listening to, but it's not for everyone. Alderwind. Oh, so beautiful. Very deep black metal, but so beautiful. I feel like I actually want to go onto the artist and just play. Oh, yes. Alderwind. Oh, yes. Love it. Very pretty. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, indeed, I do. I want to make a video of me packing the box, right? But I realized in trying to like just organize things to make the video, you know, do everything in one go. realize I'm not like one of those creators that, oh, look, all my things is in one spot and I'm going to very easily take them off of the shelf and just put them in a box and package them. La, 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 la. No, that's not me. Well, I'm going to, it's not anything that, like, it's all mostly made by me. Mostly things made by me. And maybe like a coloring picture or two. And maybe a book. But nothing that because I don't have money to go spend. So nothing that I had to go buy. All things that are from like previous collections of things that I made that didn't sell and that I still have left. Like I have these resin sun catchers. It's like a star and like a heart at the bottom and then like beads in between. But the star has like black glitter in it. Black with glitter. Yeah, I'm just deciding which one of these books to send. Just deciding. But I'm gonna ask your opinion on that. Because I'm probably not gonna read any of these ever again. But for your journey and where you are, these are very handy dandy books to read. Definitely that one over there. Because I don't know a lot of, like there's a lot of people that ask my advice, but very few people that are so happy to like follow it as what you've been. And oh no, oh, you make me feel something. Oh, you're making me blush, man. No, for me it's really validating to have somebody that I can influence, hopefully in a good way, that I didn't have somebody like that when I was your age, you know? Because, yeah, you remind me a lot of me when I was younger. A lot. And, like, all the good parts of me. All the good parts. And if only maybe there was an older person that was a little bit of a guiding light to me, then perhaps I wouldn't have lost my light for so long. Yeah. And that's what I want for you. I don't want you to ever lose that bright shining light. My little dimples. Okay, now the chin. This is really the longest part. Once we get to the color, it goes quick. So bear with me, those who have not seen this before on YouTube or on TikTok. Just bear with me, okay? I might boo-boo now, but it's okay. Here's a weird question. Anybody? Oh, my heart, not your heart. I know, and I know I go quiet sometimes for a few days. And I always hope that you never think that it's because I don't want to talk to you. Rather see it as I know when I can be the best influence to you, and there's sometimes when I'm dealing with adult things that I don't feel like it's fair to expose you to. Like, I would never do that. Like, we have this very positive vibe, and I like going with that. So that's more me, like just keeping. Yeah, I'm just dealing with life. Sometimes, and life, it can get rough, but I feel like me coming back always like shining and bright should show you that just having a moment and relaxing when you get there one day will, like, you just sit and breathe for a moment and you have a day to yourself, you self-care a bit, and you come back just as bright as always. Here's a funny question. Here's an interesting question. Do you feel like your personality slightly changes between seasons? Like, what I mean by that is, for me, whenever it's winter, I like listening to more metal and like classical music and stuff, and I like more horror movies, and like I'm more into my darker side. My darker side is more like in front in the winter, and my clothing also is a lot more gothy and dark in the winter, not so bright and colorful. And then when it's summer, I turn into a unicorn that is also a hippie and a little bit of a trans copy, you know. Then I turn into the much more colorful, wah! But like my way of speaking and that doesn't change. Like my personality as such doesn't change. It's just more like my style. I would say my style and my interests change depending on the season. And I've had that for so long. I used to have this one friend, but eventually I realized she's just a narcissist who doesn't like me to change, because then she has to like adjust to that, and that is too much for her to handle, that she has to do something for another person. Like she couldn't deal with that. But that I only learned much later. At first, she used to tell me every time it becomes summer and I start listening to more lighter music and I start wearing more like, I don't know, hippie, gypsy, witchy attire and unicorn attire. I don't know. I have a weird style in the summer. Then she would tell me that I'm fake and I'm pretending and I'm so pretentious and I keep on changing. And then I'm like, no, but dude, if you speak to me, you'll see I'm still the same. It's just my style is changing. I'm in the winter, same with you. And summer, I'm like, yes. Like, I would call myself a rainbow gypsy. Like, that is my style in the summer. If I had to sum it up in one phrase, I would call it rainbow gypsy, because it's very like long flowing skirts and like tank toppy type of things, or like poofy pants and tank toppy things. Yeah. And I've had this style for the longest. Like, I remember becoming like this when I was about 17, 18, like fully embracing this change that keeps on happening without getting, because the first few years that it happened, it confused even me. I was like, but what do I even like? Do I like this? Do I like that? And then at one point I asked myself, but why can I only like one thing? Who the hell said I'm only allowed to like this one thing forever and ever and ever? That is extremely boring. Why in the world? Why? I don't. But I mean, some people find security in that. I find security in knowing that I'm allowed to change. You know? Knowing that I have the freedom to choose what I want to wear. And I went to, so Friday's thing went so well, by the way, the makeup thing that I did. It went so well. Those ladies loved me with all my colorful, weirdo, gypsy rainbow, because I was still dressed a little bit summery because it was quite hot that day. They loved my vibe. I stood out. I have some pictures. I'm going to make a post later. I stood out like a sore thumb though. Like I look so different from anybody in my age group that was there. But I was probably the youngest person there, which is a nice change of pace. I'm usually the oldest person that doesn't look like the oldest person. I got to go show them why I don't look so old. What my tricks are. I have some tricks. Oh, I love this music though. The band that I'm listening to now, you can go give it a try. Maybe you like this kind of music. I love this kind of metal. Also found like an African. What? Did you take a picture? Is that what you tagged me on TikTok? I have not gone on there. To be honest with you, sometimes the TikTok amount of comments intimidate me a little bit for a second, and then I have to like, okay, let's go read them. You know, because I can't help myself. Can't help myself either. I was dead, but I still hope you took a picture of it. Still hope you took a picture, even if it was dead. It's fine. I would have encased it like in a little boxy, kept it. Because look, the moth itself is never going to disintegrate unless it gets touched and stuff. Just its body will dry out, but you can pin it to a little board, the wings, and keep it. Okay. Sweet. Thank you. Yes, and if you like, I wanted to still tell you this morning, forward me that one so I can somewhat just, but don't download it. Forward me the TikTok itself so I can just click on it and go in. Because I wanted to do that on my notifications, and then I took away the notifications before I did that because the weekend was too rough. That's what I usually do, so I don't have to go through the actual. Because if you go look at the mentions, you have to look at the comments also there. It's not separated. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I feel like reading comments, and sometimes I just don't feel like doing that to myself. Because even if it's good comments, does stuff to your brain, and I don't even like it giving me a good dopamine hit because I don't want to become one of those gremlins who is addicted to the social media attention. I wanted to remain about the art and about me having fun and showing people the art I do. Because the moment I start focusing on the social media, it starts not being so fun for me. But one day I will afford a team that will do it for me. One of these days, friends, one of these days. I should actually make that my goal on TikTok, my gift goal. Help Chiz afford a team, hire a team, hire an assistant. She needs an assistant. Because even if I had an assistant, I can train the assistant to do my post. You know. How many years do you still have left in school? You can WhatsApp it to me also. Because maybe by that time, I can afford an assistant and you can come intern after school. Wow. I would have also been like, oh my God, somebody get me something. Go get a takeaway order somewhere. Somebody get me something. I need to take that. My mom would be so freaked out by me taking it with me. No, but I mean, like, until you're done with your home stuff. Until you can go until you can go work legally. Is what I mean. I heard something happening on my phone, but not sure. Anybody on the phone, on the TikTok? I'm replying to comments on my YouTube. I did pin the comment there somewhere. I hope it's still there. Should be. Oh, the band I'm listening to is Elderwind, by the way. Let me type it for you in the chat. Oh, hello. Can I get to the chat, please? Thank you. Let me type it for you. Elderwind, one word. Like that. I can't. Not yet. I can't. See, YouTube has a bit of a different guideline system, you know, copyright system. There is stuff that I can play, but it's only with like artists that I have gotten permission from the artist, and it will only be at the point where I can, like, I have to add them. I have to mention them and say that I'm listening to this artist and stuff like that. But I have to have permission from the artist because they're going to get a notification that I use their stuff, and they have to on their side say, yes, it's okay. That's kind of what happens here. They way more. That's why I'm over here on the YouTube. It's because we're way more strict with our rules here. So I don't have to look like a-hole when I try and make rules. Let me see. Hi. Ooh, hello, Milders. Hello, are you still here? Let me grab you. Sorry, I'm on the YouTube. Except Milders wants to show me something. Let me see. Hello, Milders.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Yeah, not too bad.
I have been thinking about you a lot. Cause, but I will talk to you. But you remember that secret sauce thing back last year that I've been meaning to do, but haven't figured out how I'm gonna do it. Think I might have figured it out.
Secret sauce? What was that?
Remember, I did that one, the first episode with bearded artists, right? Where I was asking him like a little interview, like a little podcast about artists, about what is your secret sauce to making art. Yeah. But then things happen. What's that? That looks cool. That looks like it lights up.
Yeah.
Oh. Let me see if I can make it bigger. I'm on my phone. I've never done this multi-guest thing on my phone. Expand. There we go. That button. Oh, hello. Can we? There we go. There we go. Oh, wow. So what are you making? Oh, you make it. Oh, that's the tape that you're putting around there to like mark off.
I got a mask off areas, but
Yes. Wow. Very cool. Wow. Are you making the whole body?
Yeah, I'm doing the whole bike.
Wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, let me see.
Right, well, I'm cover it. This is my CBR 900 RR. This is one of my creations. I'm not finished yet.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Wow, that's going to be so cool when it's done. Oh wow, that's very cool. Let me try and show Bonk. Bonk wants to see also. Let me try and show you, Bonk. If you can see there. Can you see? Very cool. See? He made that whole bike. Wow. That's so cool. Like the whole body. You want to show the front part quickly again so she can see also? Yeah, on my YouTube. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, a motorcycle. Yes, that kind of bike. Not the kind of bike that you have to trap. Very cool. Dude, that is so cool. You are so talented. And skilled because that takes some math. you know, to be able to do that.
Speedometer, isn't it?
Wow. Very cool. Super, super cool.
I saw you. Let's drop in and say hello, shall we?
Excuse me, I'm choking on my water. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm starting to shift over to the YouTube live streaming a little bit more because it's a bit easier to like keep the streams up, you know, after you streamed and make clips and all these things.
I've actually got YouTube. I never use it.
My YouTube does way better than my TikTok does. So, like, I think different people understand, like, different platforms work for different people differently. Like, just because of our personality and our styles and stuff. And for some reason, I can't explain it, but my YouTube does way better than my TikTok does.
Well, maybe I should do that because I'm having issues with TikTok now. They're starting to. They just ban the most simplest videos. It's getting really annoying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is especially starts happening when you get to a certain follower point because now they want to see if they can monetize on you. So now they're a little like they're watching you a bit more, you know, assessing your stuff a bit more. And like now they'll find any small little thing like, oh, you used the wrong audio. For me, it's a lot of times, oh, you used the wrong audio or you showed something that you weren't allowed to show, like a boob, side boob. Oh no, not near a side boob, just not that.
Well, if they ever accuse me of showing my boobs, I'm gonna give them a medal. I don't think I have any.
No, but luckily I'm not one of those TikTokers. No, thank goodness. No, I saw there's a documentary out about, but it's in my mother language, so I'm not saying go watch it because you'll have to put on the subtitles, but it's about South African TikTok. And what a cesspool! What like? So I've been noticing in my country, whenever like, especially in my town, whenever I tell people, yeah, I TikTok live, they give me kind of a, oh, you live kind of look, you know, like, oh, you want to? Yes, exactly. And I couldn't understand it at first, and then and then I watched this documentary. I'm like, oh. I get it now. Okay. So perhaps for my country, that's why I'm doing better on YouTube because perhaps in my country, people are more on YouTube than on TikTok for what I do, for art.
So, Tris, you're one of them, are you? Okay.
Yeah, apparently I'm one of them. Oh, man. Goodness. And I'm like, no. I just do art. I just do. Oh, yeah, sure, you just do art. Yes, sure. And then that kind of opened my eyes a little bit to why I might be struggling a little bit on TikTok because I'm not so into the sensationalism and maybe people here are looking a little bit more for that, you know.
Yeah. Possibly could be.
And also trying to I also feel on here people much more think like they breach the border between we are IRL friends and we're year on year friends too quickly. They try too hard and then I'm like, whoa, chill out for me for a second. Just I'm sorry I didn't reply, but it wasn't like I'm thinking the whole time, oh, I'm so mad at you, I'm not gonna reply to you. That's not why. Life happens. So sorry. Shit. Yeah, he has a nice. He's from the UK. Bonk.
Wait, where am I from?
You're from the UK, right?
Oh, yeah, no, I am.
Yes. Yeah, my on YouTube, she was saying the viewer on YouTube was saying you have a nice accent. But for us, it's very different to hear accents because we're used to how I speak.
There's a couple of American friends that I have. Occasionally I drop into their lives. There's a guy called Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker. He was on this morning. He's a lovely guy. He's an artist. And him, and he was taking the piss out of the British accent, but he was doing such. When people try to mimic the accent, the first thing they do is they go straight to London Cockney, and that's because they think that everyone in the UK is all from London.
Yes, yeah, I get that. I feel like a similar thing happens with South Africans.
Yeah, I know. Everyone tries to make exactly the same.
And Australians probably also, but I've heard quite a few different variations of the Australian accent also, depending on like where the people are originally from, that too, because not everybody these days in the country is from that country. Like we've been moving around a lot, shuffling.
Yeah, I think it's the same for us over here. I mean, obviously
Oh,
you guys know the Scots, don't you?
Yes, we do. And Irish. We have a lot of Irish people, yeah.
Irish, exactly. Yeah, so the Irish and Scottish, they have their own.
I used to date a guy his dad was like raised in Ireland. So he spoke Gaelic. And like whenever he and his dad and his brother got into a fight, they would argue in Gaelic. And then his mother is the same as me. She's also Afrikaans. And her and I would just sit there be like, what? Or what's happening? I wish I had subtitles. I would love to know, because that sounds like rough. It sounds, I can't even mimic what's happening there.
Understand that it's a beautiful language, it really is. So, I mean, if you know, I mean, Great Britain isn't actually that big. It's a very, very small country. It really is. In comparison to the rest of the world and the other countries that are out there, Great Britain's actually quite
Same as South Africa. South Africa can, like, Texas is bigger than South Africa is.
Yeah, but no offense, Texas is bigger than just about everything on the planet.
Yeah, well, yeah, true that. I think we can fit, like, I heard once, like, we can fit twice into Texas.
Yeah, we can fit 4 times.
Oh, she's, okay, I know you're probably smaller than we are. And you're like a little island also. At least we have some mainland.
So for us, I can travel to the other end of the country, which is Scotland for me. I think it's about 13 or 14 hours of constant traveling.
Yeah. No, that you see, if I travel 14 hours, that's only half of our country. It'll probably take you like a whole day to go from the one side to the other side. Oh, Bonk asked if you like Harry Potter. Do you like Harry Potter? Yes. Oh, of course, he likes Harry Potter. She's gonna be very happy about that. Very. Okay, let me start the coloring on this. Yay, you guys, we're finally at the coloring.
In fact, I actually look like one of the wizards.
Yes.
Because of course, no one knows what I look like, do they? There you go.
Oh, yes. Let me show her. Oh, hold on. This is what he looks like. You see? He does look like a wizard. You do. There you go. Yes. Woo! You fell. Don't fall, Mulders.
Sorry.
Don't fall.
I didn't try to.
This freaking rickety stand of mine. I need a tripod also.
That's what I've got now. It's great.
Oh, I need a tripod so badly, because I have one of those desk stands that wants to be a tripod, but she says you look like Dumbledore. She says you look like Dumbledore.
I'm gonna take that. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, he says he's very happy with that. Very, very cute. Okay.
Dumbledore was old and yet very, very, very wise.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't even know exactly how old he was. I just know he was really hella old.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
Very. But he is probably Snape is my favorite Hogwarts realm reality character, but Dumbledore is a close second.
Oh, hang on. Which character did I like the most? That's a tough one, really, because I liked all of them.
I do. That too, but if I had to choose, it would be Snape. Now my dog's like, what? What are you saying about me? Yes, I'm here. Hello. My dog's name is Snape. Because I got him. He was born about a week after Alan Rickman died.
What was her name? Professor.
McGonagall.
British accent. Yeah, that's what.
Yes, I love her too. She's awesome.
And the weirdest thing is, I really like her in one movie, in one scene, where she's defending from attack, and she conjures up spells, and then all the soldiers drop down.
That,
Always wanted to use that.
yeah, that is in one of the Deathly Hollows movies. One of the last ones that she does that. Yes, that is one of my favorite scenes. That and the scene where Ron turns the cup into a rat, or the rat into a cup, and then the little quip she gives him there is one of my favorites also. We also got those kitten in our garden. I gave. Oh, we kept one and called them Stompy, but I call them Snape. Oh, cute. Bonka has a new kitten called Snape. Yeah, Snape was called Snape because Alan Rickman died literally the week that I found out about Snape. So Snape must have been born like a couple of weeks before Alan Rickman was passed, because Snape was barely 4 weeks old when I got him, because his parents tried to eat him, and they needed him to go somewhere very, very urgently. So I raised him with like a little, what do you call it, syringe. Very cute. Okay, let me get my coloring markers, and I need to quickly take a loo break. A loo. Gonna go make a loo break quickly. Thank you so much for checking in. I'm gonna let you know. I'm in the next month or so. I'll set up a time and a date with you, but we're not gonna do it live. We'll do it like on a Zoom call, so I can. So there's not questions while we're talking, so it can just be a chat between me and you. I think that's gonna be easier to navigate for me as a host for now, until I'm used to that. Because like having the chat in between was a bit overwhelming for me the first time. I didn't know how to bounce between the two.
It's very hard when you're trying to monitor the live, keep an eye on
Yes.
what's going on, and at the
Yes.
same time keep up with the questions.
Yes, and the conversation, like having not to have the conversation stop dead, but also asking some of the questions being asked, because then sometimes people will like think you didn't see their comment, so they'll keep on like repeating the comment. So yes, no, I think that's gonna work better, and then I can like edit it nice and put it on the YouTube.
Also, now that I know that, next time you do the live one, I'm going to sit there and keep asking the same question over and over and over and over and over and over.
Exactly. Yes. It makes me crazy. I saw. I'll tell you now. Give me a second. Jeez. Okay, listen. I need to run to the loo. I will be right back. Where's my little be right back card? Thank you so much for joining me, Mildred. You can stick around, or yeah, you can keep them company if you want to.
I might pop off and then come
Okay.
back in a bit if you're still on with us, all right?
Oh no, that's totally fine. Don't worry. I'm completely cool with that. Okay, it was nice chatting to you. Very nice chatting to you. Sorry, my face is on that. Wait. There you go. Have a good day. Chat soon.
See you later.
Okay, bye. Okay, I'll be right back, Bong. And people on TikTok, I need to run to the loo quickly. Be right back. go. Sure. Maybe I will make myself a cup of coffee here on the side quickly. Yes, there's water in the kettle. I can just put it on. Oh. Here we go. I will set up my other camera for the future so that when I do things like this, I can turn the other camera on. Yeah, I'm still learning how to do this new setup, still experimenting of how it's going to work the best. So I will try and set my camera up so that when I am moving around, people can see my little cabin and what I'm doing. See comments? Ooh, you still? Of course I do. I don't think I'll ever stop. I just don't like. When I started doing them, I used to study and read them every day to practice. But now I only do it like whenever I have this voice in my head telling me it's time to read. Then it's time to read. Sometimes somebody is with me and it's for them. Sometimes it's for myself. But like there'll be a nagging voice in my head telling me to read. So then I will just act on it. Yes, I could. But I'll do you a proper reading. I'll do you a Celtic Cross reading off screen and record it to you, for you. And because I do this thing, if I do a proper reading, and for you I'll do that, I make notes for you. And I write it down for you and I take pictures and I make a little thing. So you can, because it's for a whole year, it's a reading for like the next year. So you need to be able to go back on those notes every couple of months. Go check what has happened, what hasn't happened. Because like it'll make more sense also as the things start playing out the way the cards explain it. Yeah. And it will teach you a little bit about a Celtic Cross reading. I'll explain to you, like, I'll do a little lesson on how to do it for at the same time. Okay. You like that idea? Coffee. Yes. But for now, what we'll do is 3 chords. I'll grab 3 chords now. Because that's the easy one. That I usually, if the chord says read, that's what I do, is just 3 chords. But I'll show you in a seckie. You weren't here when I read Iman's cards that one day. But I did the one day read for you. Not all of it, just the 3 chords. You almost had a heart attack. Ha! Was very funny. Just grabbing my coffee quickly and then I'll come do that. Give me a second. That's why now I want to make my own deck, because I feel like I've gotten to the point of understanding the cards enough to recreate it myself. But I should start working on that. I should still make that my ongoing project. Yes, I should. As soon as I'm done with the little painting things and all the things on my current list, we'll start doing that. Because it helps to like do the art or go through the art to understand the cards better also, because you have to understand the symbolism before you draw it. So like I used to do artworks of it, and that is originally how I started learning more about the cards. Okay, here they are. So I had to look for them. Okay, I'm back. Big. Right. So first, shuffle it like this. And then I'll take it once, turn it around, grab more. Make sure that it's nicely shuffled. Some people don't do reverse, like there's different styles of reading also. You'll find your own style as you explore the theory of it. And then we take the left hand. Now this might not be for you, because it's not like I'm focusing. Like I try, but there's a whole little meditation that I do beforehand if I'm going to do specifically for a person. So we'll see what ends up being pulled here. Okay. Okay, interesting. Right. Let me just look here on the side of my phone quickly. Double check something. Where's my phone? Oh, I can't check on my phone because I'm using freaking TikTok on my phone. Lol. But let's Google then. My thing. I'm gone. That's what I thought. And then this one. Pentacles. Guy. Guy. And then that one is just 6 of swords. Okay. So whoever this is for, might be you, might not be you, but whoever this is for have been feeling for a long time very emotionally stuck and emotionally overwhelmed. But the reason why they feel emotionally stuck and overwhelmed is probably because of financial constraints and having stability financially. So it's a situation where you have to choose, either you're going to live your passion out or you're going to do this job. And then the issue is that this person, in order for them to have a life where they can have both of these things, a good emotional state and a stable financial life, they need to let go of what they knew in the past and what was taught to them. Yeah. That's what that message is. So, no, like and again, no control. That might even be for me. That could be even for me. I know, I'm living my passion. Yes, but now for you, that's why I said I'll do it off camera for you, because like I'll sit and do a meditation first, and then do it. Okay. Okay, let me grab my markers. It is time to do marker magic. Marker magic. Gonna call Mondays Marker Magic Mondays. Ooh, that has a nice ring to it. Marker Magic Mondays. Woohoo. I'm looking for my vape also. My vape is fairly done, so it's not like I need to go buy a vape. Okay. So I want, for me, a very pale skin color, obviously. Very, very pale skin color. Like the salmon pink usually works for me. And then he is a little bit more tan than I am because of his, what do you call it? His heritage, his genetic makeup, because he's half Portuguese. Hi, hello Inosuke. I'm sorry if I miss comments. I am over on the YouTube. So now I'm trying to figure out what color for him skin tone wise. So I'm thinking like maybe a warm gray instead of salmon pink. Let's see what this looks like. No, it's too purple. Geez, no, that's way too purple. He doesn't have a purple skin. Maybe the pastel peach. Yeah, that could work. That could work. And let me just see how this one looks compared to that. No, I should be the pastel peach and he should be the salmon pink. Yes. Okay. It's like that. The salmon peach is actually a little bit darker than what the pastel peaches. And then my hair at the moment is more pink than it is blue. It hasn't been a lot of blue for a while, but I probably could put some of the blue back if I wanted to. I want to actually make them pinker today, later, because I need to wash my hair. Might as well color it a bit. Okay, so pale pink and like maybe pastel blue for my hair, and then for his hat we'll do this. Am I gonna do the Supreme hat again? Yeah, so people know who it is. I must keep the same clothes probably, so people know. Like was it a blue hoodie? A blue with orange on hoodie that I made for him, I think. Can't remember. I feel like I'm gonna give him different clothes. Yes. And we'll do the pink, the white and pink hat. So we'll start with pearl white with a hat. And maybe some baby blue. Oh. Okay. Oh, and brown for his beard and his hair. Yes. My hair, that warm gray color that I just had, yeah, The top I'm gonna make the warm grey, or blue grey, because my hair is fairly grey. And to start, the base, like the roots are very grey. Let's see what blue grey looks like. Oh yes, the blue grey. Yes, this one. Okay, to get started with. It's enough to get started with. Ooh, let me go off of multi-guest. I don't know why I'm still on there. How do I close this and make me the biggest one? How do I exit the multi-guest thing now? My goodness. I don't want this on. How do I close it? Let me get my phone. Don't want the multi-guest on anymore. I want to take it off. How do I take it off? No. And I want no, nothing. How? No. I'm trying to freaking cancel the multi-guest and I can't get it to stop being on multi-guest. How do I make bigger? Is it in my settings? Over here? Yes? I think so. No? Huh. I'm just going to pause for a second while I figure this out. I don't know how to freaking switch off multi-guest. This is annoying. I can't deal. I'm gonna end it because I don't know how to switch this off. Where in the hell? Pause my live. Unable to pause. I'm not going live with others. No, I don't want to. I'm just gonna go out because this is now very annoying that it doesn't want to allow me to put off the multi-guest. I don't know how to. Goodbye, TikTok. Just done. Done with the. I tried to go to. Oh, is it in Create? But I was in the Creator tools. I went everywhere through the tools. I can't find, like, there's allow and disallow, but it doesn't want to turn the layout off at all. So I'm over that. Anyways, I was just doing everyone on TikTok a small favor by letting them come watch here and see that I'm here. But they can come here now. This is way more fun. I like this way more. And I think you can see me a bit bigger now too, probably. Like I'm probably on a bigger screen. Hmm. Sweet. Making progress. Maybe his skin next. Made his neck too big. Way too big. Must make more beard here, so that I don't have to deal with the neck situation. Yes. Easy plan. Okay, this interesting. This one have no labeling on it. These touchies, eh? These fake touchies. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, no, I can see. Must see that you are fake touchies, eh? Can must see. There we go. And then I would like to be wearing probably something pink. What else? What did you expect? Of course, I'm a pink. But not quite as pink as that. More like, like I feel like this is gonna be a good one. Yes. More pink, but whatever. Don't trust the lids. I should remember to always test them. But no, why would I test them? We'll just go in willy-nilly. Mm-hmm. Whew. Yeah, no, well, I feel like it turned out great for a willy-nilly, you know? Did kind of look for something more pastel-y, but I mean, it's so much lighter than that one, but no, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, not so bright. I wanted something that's paler. But yeah, brighter perhaps, but I feel like it's too bright. But it's okay, it looks good. And there's going to be lots of acrylics put over it, so it's fine. But I'm getting ready to go take a little stretch and walk break. Probably going to end the live stream in like a little while. And then I'll come back and finish this thing later, perhaps. Because I don't know what my schedule's going to be like here yet. So for now, it's just going to be whenever the fancy strikes me to do so. Where's Archie's picture? Let me go look at Archie's picture. And I want to send you your picture also, Bonk. It's another thing I want to... Oh, it was pink. I made it like pink and purple. Okay. I feel like that pink will work. Yes. Great. Awesome. But that one I'll put like I'll put it at the bottom and I'll put some things around it so it doesn't, and put it in a thing so it doesn't get hurt in the sending of it. Okay, so you say this one. Okay, oh, sweet. this one for his hoodie. Ooh, and the other cool thing about streaming on YouTube is you can make clips. Yay! Like the viewers can actually make clips. It's not just me. Yes, that is probably the greatest part about streaming on YouTube versus TikTok. Much easier to make clips. That looks so cool. Already, I know usually to the people in my real life, it looks chaotic still, and they're like, yeah, we'll see when you get there. But the moment I start like doing the acrylics and I start doing the lining, then they're like, oh, okay, it's coming together now. That's nice. So now it is that time. It's time for the. But I was experimenting with like doing the shading with just the acrylics versus doing some with alcohol and some with acrylic, like blending it with the acrylics, and it does not work so well when you only do it with the acrylics. I feel like there's some, you need to do some of this, otherwise it looks too jarring, in my opinion, or for what I'm trying to achieve in anyways. So this works a little bit better, I think. Yeah. Because then the acrylics is just going to blend that. That's a way better idea. But I need to go stretch now. I can't now sit anymore. I'll come back and do the rest. Maybe I do the acrylic blending board as a video. Maybe I'll come do it live. Oh, I'm trying to take it super easy so I can just be creative. Eventually, the idea is to do like this 2 hour stream, then go and do a few things, and then come back later when I have the cooler in. I'll do that. Then come back later on my main channel for Planet Zoo at night, because I love playing Planet Zoo at night. Get stuck there a little bit. But that's the idea. That's what my aim is. That's my goal. I don't know if I'm going to achieve it, but that is the goal, to do that like on a, like if I do 2 hours, then I can do it like at least 5 days a week. So we'll see if we can get there. Yes. Thank you for being here with me, Bonk. You are the best. Yes, because Planet Zoo stream is fun also. Because that's a, like, go watch some of the videos on my main channel with the Planet Zoo stuff, because I tell interesting little stories there also. Not the live streams, the videos, right? I tell little stories there also a little bit. So go watch those, but then you'll see, even just scroll through the building boards and just see how complex the building is and how artsy you can be. And then maybe search on YouTube Planet Zoo tours, and then you'll see like some crazy stuff people have built, and you'll see why I'm like, oh yes, I want to do that too. I also want to be cool like that. But this was awesome. I am so happy I set this up. I'll definitely keep on doing this. This is way less intimidating than the constant pop-ups and stuff on TikTok. For me, that's a little bit overstimulus. So this was very nice. I really enjoyed this. Yes. And I'll chat to you soon, Bong. Have a good day. Good luck with your things. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Let me see, where's my finishing screen? I have one somewhere.